like to begin by telling you all a story about two very dear friends of mine, Irene and Jonathan. They arrived here at Brigham Young University, dated for about 8 months, were engaged for 2, and then were married. This is not a rare occurrence here at Brigham Young. In fact, a poll taken in 2002 revealed that 2 out of 3 men and 2 out of 3 women here at Brigham Young University not only wanted to graduate with a degree, but wanted to have a spouse as well. Now, by raise of hand, how many of you want to leave Brigham Young with a degree and with a spouse? Okay, me too. Me too. And I can see that the statistic still rings true today. I want to tell you a little bit more about the story of Irene and Jonathan. Now, after 20 years of being married, Irene rolled over and looked at the man she'd been married for 20 years and realized that she was sleeping next to a stranger, and it scared her. A few years later, divorce proceedings began. I was 13. And after 5 years, my parents' divorce was finalized when I was 18 years old and I arrived here at Brigham Young University. But how prevalent is divorce really? In a national survey, it was found that between 20 and 25% of couples in the US divorce. About every minute, which we've had a couple now together, 2 couples divorce. But the scariest statistic for me is that simply by being associated to family members or close friends who divorce, my chances of being divorced are increased by 75%. And if you're my friend, or if you're friends with someone who has a close family member or friend who's divorced, your likelihood of being divorced is increased by another 33%. Now these statistics make me angry. And I remember feeling so confused as to why any of this had to happen. But today I want to talk about something that we can do to make sure that this doesn't become our reality. In fact, Mignon McClellan has said that the key to a successful marriage is to fall in love repeatedly with the same person. And a study on how long people should date before they're married revealed that the couples who dated on average 25 months before marriage experienced the happiest and the longest marriages. How many times do you think you could fall in love with someone in 25 months? How well do you think you know them? I talked to my mom, and I remember asking her why she divorced my dad. And she explained to me that when she was 19, she believed that any 2 people could make a marriage work. She believed that any 2 people could be happy together for forever. She also disclosed to me, though, that she didn't know my dad when she married him. And that 20 years later, when she did begin to try to know him, that's when the divorce proceedings began. Now, to those who raised your hands today, who want to be married before you leave Brigham Young, and to those who simply want to be married or who are married, I invite you to take the advice of Mignon to fall in love and to know the person that you are going to be with for eternity. I know that you can do it. And I know that it will bring happiness to your families, and you deserve a happy family. Thank you.